What's going on, guys? Welcome back. In today's video we're going to show you how to properly lube your clutch cable. It is important to do these things because over time the cable does get harder to pull in and it does get dirty, so you want to make sure you lube these things so you can get the easiest pull possible. So what I got here is cable life kit. I'll leave a link in the description where you can get one of these. They do sell the cans themselves separately, so once you run out, and this one's basically out, but we're just going to show this for demonstration purposes. You got to make sure that it has that little red tube. You know, you can get those from, carb cleaner or anything else that has that little red tube if it doesn't come with it. I thought I read a review and someone said that it didn't come with it, but anyway. So, and then it also has this part here that goes on the cable. I already have the cap off because I used it a lot and I just got rid of it because I'm not going to need it. But let's just get right into it. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your adjuster that's right here and you want to screw it all the way in. Now you're going to get to a point where it will not screw in anymore. And what you got to do is back it off a little bit, and you want to make sure that you have the hole lined up with that hole there, because what you're gonna have to do is get the cable out and pull it forward and then detach it from the clutch lever. All right, so like I said, I'm just gonna keep turning this in until it can't go anymore. It's gonna take a little bit. All right, so I'm basically can't screw it in anymore. Now I am going to turn this back just enough so I can line up the hole. And there it is. I actually gotta go back in just a little bit. Like I said, you want it to line up perfectly with there. Here's what you're gonna end up doing. Now, since you have this slack, you have slack in here, you're gonna wanna end up pulling the cable out and then bringing it down so you can get it off the perch and everything. Now, what you wanna do is you wanna pull your cable in. And when your cable is pulled in, you're going to want to pull out on the cable as it goes back so you can get as much slack as possible. Once I pull back, I'm going to push it forward to get it out of the groove with the loop. And just like so. To get the cable out of the lever, you're just going to pull this down and wiggle it straight out. Sometimes these things are a little bit of a pain, but there we go, we got it right out. Now you're going to want to get your rag and the toolkit because it is going to be a little bit messy. Now on this part, you're going to see that there is a end that is, bigger, has a bigger hole, if you can see that, and then a smaller hole. Obviously, the smaller hole is going to go on the end of the cable, and the bigger hole is going to be on the part that's closest to the clutch cable itself. Now you have your cable out. Now you're going to slip the cable into here. You want the cable part to go in the skinny part. It's going to go down, and you got this big part here that goes in the bigger hole, obviously. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to push that down a little bit, and you're going to want to start tightening these up, going evenly on both sides until it's nice and tight. Because what's going to happen is there is a hole. Where is it? Right here. And that's where you put that red tube in, and then you're going to hold it like this. You're going to get some rags and put it around here because it may leak out a little bit. And you're going to just squirt a little bit in there and then keep working the cable up and down. Because you want to get the lube to go all the way down through the cable out to the bottom. If it leaks out of the bottom a little bit, then you know that you got your lube all the way completely through the cable. So I have a rag put down over here just in case any excess oil kind of sprays out. It will cover everything for the most part. First, take your red little tube that comes with it, or if it doesn't have them, like I said, you can get it from a can of carb cleaner or something like that, because they always have these. You're going to insert this into the hole 100%, like so. Make sure these two are nice and tight. We're going to connect the can with the lubricant onto here. Then we're going to spray a little bit, and then we'll just work the cable up and down like so. So I'll start doing that right now. So I wrapped another rag just around the actual part that goes onto the cable, because sometimes it does go out a little bit. Then I plugged the red tube into the can. Now I'm just going to hold it straight up and down just so that the fluid can actually leak down. I'm going to squirt it a little bit. You see a little bit comes out on the top, and then I'm just going to work the cable up and down to try to get that fluid to go down there. Now, when I'm going to keep repeating this for a while, do a little spray, you'll see a little bit come out of the top, and then I'll just keep working it down there to get the fluid down to where it needs to be. I'm almost out of cable lube, so I'm just going to do the best I can with it, and then I'll order some more. It seems the cheapest so far, when I just looked a little bit, was the actual can if you need a refill on eBay. It was like a little under 13 bucks with free shipping. Amazon has it too, but obviously you got to get the kit at first if you don't have it, and then over time you could just get a new can, because it's not really a big can. It's only like a 6.25 ounce or something like that. So I'm going to repeat this. Like I said, you squirt it, you hear it squirt out a little bit, and you see it come out of the top a little bit. And then you just keep working this cable. So I'm going to repeat this process for a little bit, and then I'm going to look down at the bike after like 10 minutes where the clutch cable goes to the actuator arm, and if I see that a little bit of fluid is coming out of there, or lubricant I should say, then I know that it fully got through. So something else I did too, because obviously it's going to come out, was, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of hard to see, but I did put a rag under where it will leak out so that it doesn't get on any of the plastics. It's kind of hard to see it, but it's in there. Yeah, you can see it right there in the corner next to the blue. I got the rag covering where the cable comes out. Now I've been doing this for a little bit and letting it sit, and I don't know if the camera's going to catch this, but I have this white rag under there and it is getting pretty dirty. So I'm going to keep doing a little bit more of the lube to keep pushing that crap out, and then I'll know that the cable will be fully lubed and hopefully we get any of that grime out of there. Alright, so our cable is fully lubed now. We're just going to take the can out of the little red tube, pull the red tube out like so, and then for this part we're just going to loosen both of these. You can see that. You're going to loosen both of these up, you know, a little bit here, and then keep going forward, and then just take this out the same way that you put it in. And then you can install your clutch cable, clean up any fluid that ended up coming out over there, and you should be good to go. I'm actually going to leave a rag under that part where it was coming out, just because I'm sure, you know, within the next hour or so, a little bit more is going to come out, so I'm just going to leave it there. And then that's basically it. Then you'll just, like I said, you'll take this thing off, you'll route the cable back into how it was, and then you're going to have to pull it out this way and then bring it over there. If you can't do it by yourself, you may have to have your friend kind of push the actuator arm back, just like when you're pulling in the clutch, how it goes. Usually I could do it by myself, but some people, they may not be able to. So if you have your friend, just have them kind of, you know, maybe take a little piece of wood or something, so when you pull in the cable, it will push the actuator forward a little bit, and then it's going to be a lot easier to take it out because you'll have that much more slack. All right, so we're just taking this off, unscrewing both sides. Just keep doing them until you can basically stop. All right, we got plenty of slack there. I'm just going to pull the cable up a little bit, get this out of the notch, and then pull this out like so. Now we're going to route our cable back into place. Get this over here. We have to bend it a little bit as we move the lever up just to get that back into where it needs to be. So I'm just going to push that up like that. It is locked in there. I'm going to get this over here. And then next, I am just going to pull this up. And it's a mother, but you can get it in. Then you just adjust your cable back to where it needs to be. Different machines obviously require a different little bit, but obviously you're going to want some slack. So adjust that, leave your rag there for an hour or two, or you could just take it off and you are all set and good to go. Alright guys, so I hope this video was helpful. This cable life, or cable lube kit, whatever you want to call it. This is a great thing to have. Any type of cable that you have, whether it's on a motorcycle, a dirt bike, ATV, anything like that, you know, it does help if you end up using the cable lube. You know, I can already notice a difference for sure in the and how much easier the clutch is in the pull. I've been slacking on this thing for sure to do the cable maintenance like I just did. It's been probably like 2 years, so way overdue. But either way, now it is done, and I'll just keep up with it, you know, as the months go on. So hopefully this video was helpful, guys. All right, so just to show you guys what came out of that other end of the clutch cable, there's that pretty decent amount of grime, and I didn't really even use that much lube because I was basically out of it. But obviously if you flush it all, the more stuff is going to come out, and you'll have a whole bunch more than that. So that is why it's important to put that rag in place. Hopefully this video was helpful, guys. I do understand this is some pretty easy stuff to do, but you know, of course it is great to have these step-by-step how-tos and how to do it. And some machines, like I said, they may have a dust cap on here that you may have to take off first before you can get to this actual part, but the concept is going to be the same for all types of machines.